before we just talk about survival, talk me to you about the grind now. Which one is much more exhausting? Because startup foundership is a 24/7 job. I'm sorry, there's no days off. Even if you want to shut off, like shit, that thing is in your head all the time.
Yeah, even as a coach and advisor, my door was always open 24/7. I would meet with founders at whatever comfortable time they had.
Yeah.
So I would meet at like sometimes 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, depending, or have a call at early at 7 or whatever.
Yep.
But iba pa rin pag iba pa rin pag you're a founder talaga. Wala kang ng tulog, wala kang ng weekends, wala kang holiday. I don't even look at holidays, it doesn't
What is a
matter.
holiday? A holiday is for a founder. You know what it is? It's something that you pay for and you don't get value back.
To me, it's a day where I have no meetings, but I have to do work.
Right? Man.
So yeah, definitely. So the grind is, at least from a quantity level, I think founder wise is really a lot. I think from a emotional level, almost the same, I guess, because for me at least, I'm strongly empathetic to my founders. So when they're going through something, I kind of feel the weight also.
Yeah.
But the weight of that myself, because of my company, is also significantly heavier and bigger.
Absolutely. All right, let's talk about survival, bro. Let's just call it what it is. The lay of the land is we are in an investment winter.
Mhm.
This started out after the Unicorns got funded last year, Q1. The last Unicorn that got funded was, I think, Tonic ba? I forgot. But yeah, I think it's Tonic,
Mhm.
right? And then after that, it just fucking dried up. The main trigger was the Sequoia
Email.
PDF or whatever email that say, yo, there's gonna be a tech winter. And tech winter it did. And we still live in that. When we say there's a tech winter, there's no significant check. When you say significant, like, what is a significant check now, bro?
At least $1 million, maybe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, nobody cuts that check. In 2021 up to early 2022, that was easy money to get that now. And the trigger of this is because of the economy, right? The VC asset class is the riskiest of all. And typically, that's the first thing that goes out the window in a shitty ass economy, because the safe asset classes like bonds, like stocks, if those are also volatile, then it becomes a risky bet. So the riskiest bet is VC, which is 1 out of 10 if you're lucky, right? So that's always the hardest part. So that's outside of our control. So in a world like this, right, Artie, can you just put your investor hat on muna? What's the deal flow like? So as a founder, right, you're probably gonna pitch how many VCs? Does it ever get to DD and cutting a check?
Sige, I'll start off from the VC process side first.
Okay.
In reality, nothing has changed in terms of the process.
Yep. They're
Meaning
still sourcing.
They're still sourcing. They're still raising funds for their own funds, and they're still deploying. And there still is dry powder. There is still money to be invested.
Borax.
The only difference is that if they were a little loose in investing before, now it's much, much more stringent. It's much, much more intentional in terms of investing in companies. They try to reduce risk as much as possible now compared to before. So yun lang, I want to clarify, that's still there. So nandiyan pa rin yung mga VCs, they're still doing what they need to do. The other thing that changed is on the startup side, where you have to, before, literally, even as a founder, and my investors naman know this, in 2021, grow.
Yep.
That was
profitability, man.
Yep, that was the motto of the year. Grow. Everybody was grow. And in 2022, it's like, wait lang. It's like, can you grow but also be profitable? So 2022, the anthem was path to profitability.
Yep.
So grow, and then path to profitability. And then now for 2023, it's, are you guys still alive? And as you mentioned,
Kaya pa ba?
yes, we're in the survival mode now.
Yeah.
So the difference is in 2021, kung nag-raise ka, it should have lasted you a long time.
You should have had enough runway.
Yes. So,
But the unlucky ones like us in PNA, like a lot of startups, just don't have enough runway. Right? So, okay, for those people that have had runway, what do they look like now?
you'll be surprised because I do talk to a lot of founders and not naming names or companies, but even the most or the biggest startups that you know or hear about, they have runways sometimes of anywhere between 1 to 3 months.
Ding, 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 ding.
And I mean, even kami, at one point before our pre-series A, we had literally about a month and a half of runway before everything was signed.
That's fucked up.
And it sounds scary and it sounds weird, especially to a lot of would-be founders, but that's actually more common than you think, right?
Yep.
And even the whole making sure that you have enough payroll for next month or 2 months down the road, that's very, very common for early stage companies, early stage founders. So I guess what I'm driving at is now that times are hard and funding isn't as easy as 2021, you have to make your dollar last much, much longer.
Yeah.
So you either have to be able to raise enough, but you also have to spend way less.
Yep.
You have to be super scrappy with your resources. You have to really make the most with the little that you have. And it's the founders that are doing that well that are getting those checks today.
Right.
So it like I said, the VCs are still gonna do their thing, but they're gonna give it to the founders that they know they can see are really
resilient,
really pushing on that dollar.
Yeah. And sorry, there's just because you're resilient, sorry, it doesn't guarantee you're gonna get a check also.
Correct.
Because we still are not turning the corner where it's grow again.
Yes.
The bubble has already, whatever bubble that one is still bursting, there's no bubble yet. Right? It's a totally different dynamic. Thank you so much for watching Hustleshare on YouTube. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel to get more content like this. And to get the full audio episodes of Hustleshare and Founders Only, subscribe to our podcasts at Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.